It's launch day, everybody. New sticker and t-shirt designs made by yours truly. Available for pre-order now. Show your love for the twin cam and pre-order your I Prefer Twins sticker now. Head on over to refine-movement.com to pre-order sticker or shirt. And did you miss out last time on the Still Single sticker launch? Are you still single? Well, we have more of our D-Series Still Single stickers back in stock. Go head on over to refine-movement.com to pre-order. We also have t-shirts available. Check them out in the link below. So my daily driver needs a brake upgrade, and what I'm going to do is test out the old ones, compare it to the new ones. I'm going to be using a brand new Hawk setup with the pads, rotors, their fluid. I'm super excited about it. But for right now, what's on the car is just a standard economy setup. Something you could buy off the shelf at any auto parts store. And it's been used. It's definitely been used. The brake fluid hasn't been changed in a long time. The rotors are old. The pads are old. So I've got my cone set up here, and I've got all that distance there to get up to 60, which will be nice and easy. At this cone, I'm going to be hitting the brakes, and then we're going to see how long it takes to stop. So I am going to be doing 3 runs is what I'm thinking. Each time I think I'll get a little bit better, at least that's the hope. This car has no ABS, so it's all up to me to modulate the brakes, use the tires, and not lock the brakes up. I'm going to measure the distance as I do it. I have a little wheel with the little rolly odometer thing on it. So just so you know, guys, this video, I'm not engineering explained, okay? This is more like bro science demonstrated. Let's go. Okay, so starting at the cone, I have my little wheelie. Let's go. I don't feel like I locked them up. I heard the tiniest little bit of squeal. You know, these tires are economy tires, so, you know, just kind of, they are what they are. But yeah, felt good. Right at the bumper, 128 feet. Here I have a cone. Look at that, almost right in line with that line there. Doop. Run 1. Here, build up a little bit of momentum. All right, so I don't know if my economy pads have faded on me already or what, but yeah, we went just past the cone there. So I'm just going to measure the distance from the cone, knowing what that distance was to the front of the bumper. So that one added another 12 feet. Is that me or is that the pads fading? I don't know. Let's do one more run to try to find out. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so this time I'm starting back at the cone from this 3rd run. I got my odometer here, 0, let's go. Starting back here because this run was significantly shorter. I'm gonna guess by at least 10 feet. Let's see. Good job, little wheel. Good job, stock brakes. I can smell them. I can smell that, or I can smell tire. Probably both. I squealed a little bit on that last one, but it stopped. So not too shabby for worn down brakes that are just economy off the shelf. And then rotors that have been on this car for I don't even know how long, a long time, they don't look that great. And the fluid's pretty old too. So we're gonna be changing all that stuff out. Hawk Performance has been a huge contributor to this video and to my Project Daily EK here. We have some awesome Talon rotors coming from them and some street performance HPS 5.0 pads, plus Hawk's own .4 fluid. All right, so let's go ahead and put those Hawk brake pads and rotors on. Wow, that was easy. So obviously today is a different day. It's a little bit sunnier out, but you know, there's really nothing I can do about that. Other than that, the car is the same, of course, other than adding the Hawk rotors, brake pads, and fluid. So something else that is a little bit beyond my control is that there is some sand down here. This is a construction zone, you know, essentially. So there's really nothing I can do about that. The drainage isn't that great. But as you see, it's kind of just certain spots. I'm gonna try to avoid that, stay towards the middle of the road here. I'm gonna come down here, get up to 60, and we're gonna go ahead and hit the brakes down through there. What? I'm not holding the camera? We got a friend here, a helper today.
Hey guys, I'm back here.
So we got Trav behind the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and set my orange cone up here where I did last time. Trav wanted to see this calamity that I'm filming here.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the cone. So there's the cone. We got Trav. Our wheel at 0. So that was the first run of the Hawk stuff, and as you guys are getting ready to see, it ended up being roughly the same stopping distance as the OEM stuff on the very first run. I was disappointed in myself, because after doing that first run, I totally felt that I could put more pressure through the brake pedal and stop the car much, much sooner than what I did and what you just saw. I'm showing this to you completely unedited. It happened as it happened. These were the results. 126. So we can definitely do better. So we did stop short that time. That one was crazy. We locked him up quite a bit on that one. So a couple feet shorter.
Oh wait, your wheelie. I was getting his workout today.
So I think the sand is definitely coming into play. I was squealing it up there pretty good on that one. So let's see. So after Trav and I stopped laughing hysterically, I obviously realized that I got way too overzealous that time and put way too much pressure through the brake pedal. Really what I needed to do is just chill out a little bit. You know, those first 2 runs I learned. I adapted, and you'll see here in this next one, we get a much better result. 119. Now that one was good. Brakes are warm on that one. Put the marker down there. As I'm starting at the cone again, at 0. That was significantly shorter that time. The brakes feel good and warm. Maybe I'll do one more run. Woohoo! Much better. 90. Much better. Let's see if we can do one more while it's warm. See if I can get it any better. So trying one more run here. The brakes feel really good and warm, so let's just do a bonus round. Let's see if we can get something even better. Nope, we stopped just past. So I'd say that's about that for the brakes. See that there, my front left kept locking a little bit. So for this test, My personal best with the OEM stuff was 114 feet. That was after 3 runs. And with the Hawk stuff, after 3 runs, I got it down to 90 feet. And I know maybe that doesn't sound like a huge number. Really, when you think about that, those 24 feet, that could easily be a car and a half. Say you're coming up to a stoplight on the street and maybe you didn't see it, or someone jumped out in front of you or whatever. Stopping 2 cars shorter, that's significant. So what's going on here? Let's analyze these numbers a little bit. Well, first and foremost, I am not a professional driver. Obviously, I'm going to be a little bit inconsistent. That's just the reality of it. Heck, I haven't even driven this car very much in the past 3 months just because of this whole lockdown situation. I'm working from home, so I haven't even driven my car. It feels weird just driving the thing now. Honest to goodness, you guys, I drove the car out there, I turned the cameras on, I did the test. It was the same both times. I did not pre-warm up the brakes or do this or that. I really wanted to approach this test as if you're just driving down the street and you had to stomp your brakes. If we look at it from the first runs, with the cold run, the OEM stuff stopped at 128 feet. The Hawk stuff stopped around about the same distance. So what is that? Is that me? Is that me not knowing the brakes now? Because the Hawk stuff, really, when it gets down to it, is significantly better than the OEM. And I'm not used to that yet. Just being flat out honest with you guys, I am not used to that yet. So I can definitely still put a little bit more through the brakes, but modulate the brakes a bit better. Because again, this is a non-ABS car. It's all up to me. And as you saw in that second run of the Hawk stuff, I locked it up like crazy. So, you know, obviously there's a lot of improvement on my side that can be done. But, you know, other conditions, other factors, it was pretty sandy out there during that second run with the Hawk stuff. It was not like that through the first run of the OEM. I'm not sure if that really translated on camera or not, but I really wonder if that has some sort of effect. So in conclusion, once these brakes warm up, the Hawk stuff was significantly better. And again, that could be just me getting used to them. Maybe I can even get the stopping distance better than 90 feet from 60 miles an hour to 0. A huge thank you to Hawk for the contribution of all the brake parts for this episode. I'm also going to be releasing the install so you can see how that went. That's coming out this Thursday, so be sure to check that video out too. And if you guys have any suggestions for tests on how I could have done this better, obviously go ahead and put them down in the comments, and please be nice about it, would you? So thank you all so much for watching. Talk to you in the next one.